So I grab the shotgun, and he's slimy, that first shotgun guy, but I want to kill that first one on the right, so that that one and potentially others can replace him from the right hand side. And that makes clearing the first 8 monsters easier. Of course, a lot of attempts fail at this point because I get shot. Hello Doom fans and welcome to PJ Plays Doom, I'm Peter Hawes, and in this episode I'm speedrunning Doom 2's map 12, The Factory, scoring all monsters' items and secrets while sustaining no damage whatsoever. Thank you Arachnotron for letting me past. I'm trying to break Overmind's UV Max plus Reality plus items world record, which stands at 10 minutes 44 seconds. In fact, here we see it on the DSDA. Only declares reality but not items, but I can assure you that Overmind did get all 5 items. So I'm having to fight monsters while invisible here, which is always a bit perilous, but just about managing not to get shot over the edge by the Arachnotron. And it's important that I come here to activate those shotgun guys because I want them to teleport away somewhere else. We'll see how they die later on. And I want to create enough space behind these tomatoes, so I let the first 2 come out first and then fight the third one. Opening the switch, opening the door to the way out. Why is that one not dead yet? That was weird how many shots that took. So here's a gang of girls hanging out near this berserk, which is the first of 3 berserks in the map. Yes, I will pick it up at this stage, although that is arguably a slight waste of time. Oh, just about avoided being shot by the chain gunner. It's a very dark area, and it took me many hundreds of attempts to have my first success when speedrunning this map for no damage. So I had to be more cautious to achieve this first successful run. I just had to... I'm switching slightly there, I wasn't sure if I'd already activated that last chain gunner. Always takes me a long time to get used to that area with the chain gunners. So this is the first good BFG shot of the route. This Mancubus avoided the tracers obviously. But that isn't the best BFG shot of the route. No, that is still to come. And this one was avoiding me as well. No, I can thank Decino for this next idea for the BFG shot because it's all about how tracers behave. I'm going to fire in a southwesterly direction and then those monsters that were to the south and west of me all die from tracers as soon as I teleport. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, even if I do say so myself. So those imps have opened up. I'll be teleporting onto that platform later and I wouldn't want to get surrounded by imps when I did so. Now these mechanical spiders are prowling around this platform. I just need to be careful not to get hit over the edge. Overmind's strategy was a lot different from mine, by the way. He got these Arachnotrons into a fight with the Mancubus that was up on that platform, the one that died from BFG tracers. He started a fight like that very early on and did things a lot different from me. Now at this stage there are 2 rooms to clear before the final room. The order varies. This time I went to the south room first, and I missed the double kill on those 2 imps. Oh no, I'm having to shelter from a lot of projectile enemies here. And there's a Baron to the right, so I'm just using that obstruction on the right hand side to shelter myself from the Baron. And I hesitated again, I didn't know that everything else was dead. And sometimes when I run directly at a Baron like that, I get hit by a fireball. Not many attempts to make it this far. So that's all of the secrets, there's just one item remaining. And now the red brick building with the imps. So I bring up all of the workers from this area of the factory. They're all knocking off for the day, but they're being killed as they leave because the factory is becoming fully mechanised and the workers won't be needed, and the cost needed to make them redundant properly is just too much. So you may as well just kill them all, really. So that's one approach to workplace relations. 12 enemies remaining. Okay, like a Cacodemon's in this final room, which is a very nerve-wracking room. Oh, I didn't quite get all 3 Cacodemons initially. My strategy was to back off again to the entrance door. And I don't really want to get caught on these platforms as they go up and down, but it can shelter me from the fireballs briefly to do that. And at this stage I still had no successful runs going fast on this map. That's a nice double kill. But I have to rely on all of my audio really to tell if there might be fireballs coming. Went for another double kill there, didn't get it unfortunately. I can't believe that second Cacodemon was so tanky. But there we are, I've made it! And that was 7 minutes and 16 seconds back in December 2020. And that was very much a platform for the success I would have later on, guys. Find out how much quicker the world record is later in the video. But first, the next day, here I am finishing off the girls, and I've already released the imps and that chain gunner out of this dark section. Always having to treat this area with caution. And now I head over here. Oh no, that's not good. I activated the second one when I hadn't killed the first one yet. And now I allowed another chain gunner to wander off. It really was a struggle to get good at this section. Nevertheless, this run made it to the final room. Oh, I still didn't get the triple kill at the beginning. But this time I don't go all the way back to the entrance door. Just using that first Cacodemon platform to shelter myself from fireballs at the beginning. Oh, that fireball only just missed me. Each one of these little bits of ammo counts as half a BFG shot effectively. But I'm only killing one Cacodemon with that shot. And just one with that one. It would be much easier if I could line up multiple tomatoes. Nope, just killing one at a time. And so, my progress on the route for this map, guys, was painstakingly slow. I didn't really like practicing this final room, because without the adrenaline of it being a genuine attempt, it just didn't feel the same. And that was a very slow final room. 6:48 though did knock 28 seconds off my record. And, just 1 hour later the same evening, I knocked another 12 seconds off my record with this 6:36. And again, I put speedrunning this map to bed for a while, guys. I felt a bit sick of it, but thought I might do much better one day. And so that takes us to June 2021. I had, the previous month, only just started strafe running on original maps with E3M6 Mount Erebus. I wanted to know how much difference it might make in the factory, because of the long distances I have to travel between monster traps. Let's join this attempt recorded on the 27th of June in the early stages. So I drop out of the building at the beginning, and we can see here on screen how many seconds I've saved by strafe running from that building up to where I met the Arachnotron. And you can't hear the activation sound, but trust me, I have activated an extra manga bus by accident as I came into the building. You may be able to hear him yeeing just again. Though of course this fat man has my full attention at this stage in the run. I come across to here and find that the other one is missing. But I'm partially invisible anyway, and I meet him again here. And I took some chances there with those fireballs and got away with it, so it ends up not that bad. Fast forward to the end of the run, and I incredibly knocked 14 seconds off my previous record, with a time of 6:22. There was a lot of pressure on me to break my record, because I had introduced strafe running, and it did save quite a few seconds on the various trips I made around this large map. But more was to come, guys. This attempt was recorded the next day. When I come here to trigger the shotgun guys, I sometimes accidentally ride down on the floor that lowers, and that's a really frustrating way to end an attempt. Now when I came here, I was determined to cut time off the 6:22, so I got rather too close to these tomatoes, and oh my gosh, how did I manage that? But it saves ammo, it saves time, and that's just one example of how I was living on the edge, determined to take chances to see how close I might be able to get to the 6-minute barrier. And as we fast forward to the end of the run, we see some much better BFG shots in the final room. And oh my gosh, I'm going for the exit. Oh, 6 minutes dead. 0.89 of a second. Wow. That is not the world record though, guys. That is still to come. Did I break the 6-minute barrier? Well, I certainly had plenty of frustration trying. This attempt was recorded later the same day. I was several seconds ahead as I prepared to BFG the fat men. And they got me through a wall? Oh, seriously. And half an hour later, I was even further ahead in this attempt. And I made a stupid mistake and got hit by an imp. Oh. So what was the world record? Did I really manage to go sub 6 minutes? Or did I just get even closer to the minute barrier? It's time to find out. Here is the UV Max plus Reality plus Items world record for Doom 2's Map 12, The Factory. It's been very frustrating for me, attempting to break the 6-minute barrier. But, oh my gosh, lovely double kill there. Always a nice way to start. And I'm out of the building in 16 seconds, which is pretty quick. And I try to hug the wall closely, so that I don't trigger this Arachnotron ahead of time. I can sometimes run around the outside of it, but at that time I had to go on the inside, but the important thing is I didn't get hurt. And I've got a bit better at positioning myself in this room. I'm just at slight risk when I get to this location, just before I get to this location, but once I'm stood behind that particular hump on the floor, I am safe from the manga bus, unless he goes too far back. Now I've changed the order of doing things here, and I'm fighting the lost souls while invisible. And you'll find out the reason why later, folks. Now I have to fight this manga bus while invisible again. And he does need a fourth shot, the second shot wasn't too convincing. I've always got to be careful at this edge. Yeah, if I need 4 shots, that's not too bad. So now I head for this Cacodemons and Slime room. Well, it's not slime really, it's like sewage I suppose. I do mess up that pattern of platforms sometimes and fall into the poison. So I just try and tease the one at the back out of the 3 tomatoes. And as I say, I mess this bit up sometimes as well, but this evening, when I've achieved this run, I really felt like I've been just a little bit better at everything. So now, instead of having to go and kill the lost souls before dealing with the chain gunner and imps, I trigger those shotgun guys at that point while I'm waiting for the imps and chain gunner to emerge from this dark area. And it probably saves me a fair few seconds. So once the kills got to 21, I knew I needed to come in here with a chain gun and start killing chain gunners. Oh no, messed up my first shot, that one. Then one more chain gunner, and I'm ready to go for the BFG and start killing a Mangabai. Wicket. It's a reasonable shot, but that Mancabus needed a bit of finishing off. I'm out of shells, which is quite interesting, so I guess different order of doing things has a few unintended side effects, but the chain gun isn't too bad. That fatty needed to let me past, and he couldn't let me past without dying, which is unfortunate. So I've got my cells now, I'm ready for the BFG trick shot. I aim at approximately the right angle, hopefully. Oh, I missed one shotgun guy. That's a shame. Never mind, at least he was in a benign mood and didn't hurt me. So just one Arachnotron was nearby, so I don't want to waste any time waiting for the other ones while I go come here and kill the imps. Now I've not been keeping track, I've not worked out the split times yet guys, but I'll be putting them on the screen, or you'll see I already have been putting them on the screen. And I have to back off to here, and at this point I decide it's a tactic I've only been trying very recently. I'm going to try to combine the imps in this building with the remaining Arachnotrons and hope everything works out okay. I just want to get imps to group together nicely. And here come the spiders. Any infighting? Yeah, I think that spider's confused. It doesn't realise that I am its main threat. Oh no, I can't dodge. Oh, I'm going to have to drop off. And this was the point where I sort of regretted my tactic. But now I get to grab this box of shells, and I would have made a special trip for those shells after killing the imps on my normal route. So I have gained somewhat. Some more arachnids to finish off. 78 kills. Unfortunately, I hadn't memorised whether that was the correct number of kills at this stage. It's not, because an Arachnotron left. Okay, so it's getting pretty exciting at this stage. Because I entered that room. Well, actually, I can't compare the split times directly because my route has changed, so... Anyway, I know I'm doing well because I've only got the Cacodemons after. Can this shot? Yes. I tried to approach the Baron at an oblique angle. Oh, there's an imp right. Oh, okay. I didn't realise he was hiding there, but that ended up quite efficient. So I'm always trying to make sure on this route that I'm not waiting around for monsters. Oh no, because it's very tense now. So I'm entering a Cacodemon room. Actually, I'm slightly behind the 6-minute record at this point, so that probably calms me down slightly. But the first BFG shot went well, and that one went well as well. I wasn't sure, I thought this Cacodemon was too far away. I keep thinking I'm going to get hit, surely. Hoping not to get stuck on one of these platforms, and trying not to look at the clock either. But it feels like it's going well. I've killed all of the Cacodemons on one side. Was that another double kill? I don't think so. No. But that's a lovely shot. He lined up and I've killed the last Cacodemon. I'm going for the exit. Surely I missed a switch or something. No! No, I made it! Oh my gosh! That is incredible. I am so proud of that because it's taken so much ploughing away. But I just kept going, and this evening I just felt a bit calmer, a bit more assured in what I was doing. Well folks, it's been fascinating to speedrun the same map, both week and week out strafe running. Thanks to Overmind for motivating me on a level which isn't one of my favourites. There's danger lurking around every corner. It's quite infuriating. However, I very much enjoyed learning this trick shot. In my earlier attempts, it confused me that the berserk made me switch to the fist, just as I wanted to use the BFG. I'm glad that the final room didn't ruin many attempts, and I pulled it off beautifully to break the 6-minute barrier. Subscribe and have notifications on, so you don't miss any of the record-breaking action from PJ Plays Doom. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and of Doom Guy. Goodbye.